What is cracking, guys? Hopefully we're doing all right. Bit of a weekly recap for last week. 2 or 3% up. I was like 2.6% up for the week. Euro USD was the pair to trade for the week. There was about 17% of return for that pair. Now I've gone through most of those trades in the weekly recap for the premium group. So if you're interested in that, link below. Friday's trade for London session, basically on London Open, was pretty A plus. So I unfortunately missed it. I wasn't on. I had some things on, but very, very clean entry nonetheless. Now, in terms of coming into this week, every day I will be trading live with the premium. So if you're interested in trading alongside me, premium link in the description. You've also got the free Discord, which every Wednesday I'll be trading for free in there. And then you've also got the Telegram, which I send updates into. So all of those links below. But on that, let's get into it. So Euro USD coming into this week, what I'm expecting is the sell-off portion of what we've got. So last week, coming into the week, I said we wanted a bit of a reaction off of this low, which we've got here, come and take some liquidity and then sell through this low here and continue with that bearish narrative. Now, as you can see, it's kind of started and done its thing. If we zoom in and have a look at our current 4-hour range, which we are bullish, so that's the first thing you understand is we are from this low to this high. We are in a decisional. I'm expecting to sell through this decisional as a minimum. So the two options I see is we come and take the decisional low to then buy, or we kind of get a reaction, an internal manipulation of sort, and then sell, which is what I would rather see happen. So they're the two options I see for EU coming in this week. I think we are due to come and sell. I don't really want to come up too high into our top of our range up here because I don't think it'll hold. So I would rather sell from where we are. Now coming into today specifically, 15-minute time frame, my 15-minute time frame, this low to this high, I'm expecting the same thing. Inside decisional, push up, sell through. You can also look for a retracement buy off of this, so something like this. It is literally mirroring the 4-hour time frame pretty much perfectly. So that's exactly what I want to see. And obviously I'll be going live today, like I said, in the premium group. So if you're interested in that, like I said, link below. On to our next pair. So we can jump over to GBPUSD coming into this week. Like I explained at the start of last week, we are in this high time frame trap area. Now, this high time frame trap area can hold. Only thing being is if it does hold, it's going to be hard to catch that sell. Okay, so understanding that that's the case, we know that we still want to look to buy. I would like to buy through this point. What we've done is we've come down, we've induced a lot of sellers into the market, and now we're starting to get that strong push up. It doesn't really line up with Euro USD, which makes it a little bit difficult. And with how Euro is moving at the moment, I would rather focus on that. So what I'm expecting for this week is either we literally fall from where we are, literally where we are, and I'll show that on the 15-minute as well anyway. That is a possibility that can happen, is we can just melt from where we are, come and take all these lows, come and take all those lows and literally melt through where we are, at least to this 4-hour refined point we've got. Or what will happen is we'll get a bit of a reaction, build in some liquidity, and then push up to the high. I think taking this high and then selling is the next option, but we'll obviously come and deal with that as we do. Currently, the 4-hour internal range is bearish, realistic this high to this low. So we've got to follow that best we can and adapt as we go. Now, in terms of lower time frames for coming into today specifically, on the 15-minute, we've come into an extreme point which does hold weight, and we've started to push off. Now, all of the points that led up to this don't hold any weight, and this is where I think we may just sell through. Euro makes sense to sell through, and GBP makes sense to sell through. So that can just be a possibility. We will just kind of sell off and go from there. What I'd be looking for coming into today, we've racked it off this point, which shouldn't hold. What I'd be wanting is an inducement high, ideally this inducement, and then kind of sell, okay? I don't have anything specifically for this, like I don't have an entry model for it realistically. We did create a little bit of a structure cycle here, so I'm happy to extend this as a decisional and trade that move there to come and take that liquidity. I am open to doing so. Just proceed with a bit of caution because I don't have anything that represents this type of structure. But GU really hasn't had a good trade for 2 weeks now. So I'm going to continue to focus on EU until GU gives us something nice. Now, I'm not going to go over AUDUSD. I'm simply just using that pair for data at the moment. Euro is moving too well. In the live trading in the premium group, I will obviously bring it up and walk through it with them. But that's kind of an exclusive thing to that group. So if you're interested in that, you'll need to be a part of that. Euro and GBP are presenting enough of data at the moment, enough entries. So I'm just going to use AU as a data perspective and a third pair kind of to myself on the side. But apart from that, We've got about 45 minutes till London Open. Let's have ourselves a good week. We've got a bit of news this week, so keep track of that. And I will see you guys in the live trading and also the free live trading on Wednesday. Let's have a good week.